What's good, y'all? Sugar Ray back again with another video, and this time I'm gonna do these monthly pickups that I do, and I'm gonna be showcasing at the end of the month or the beginning of next month. So that being said, I'm gonna show you guys my pickups of January. Let's start off right in front of us. We got the Amazon special. There are 4 boxes, or 5 I believe, quote me on it, and they're 16 counts. They are going to be choose by Hot Wheels, so it's a bit randomized. So let's get started. First off, we got the Subaru WRX STI wrapped in a metallic glossy purple with some white stripes and white wheels. I feel like we had this last year. Not sure if I showcased this in my JDM pickup, but not much going on. It's pretty plain. Here's the front, pretty detailed with the headlights. Side, bottom, and the rear. Next up, we got the Liberty Super Silhouette Nissan Silvia S15 wrapped in a glossy black with the same body kit as you would see with the other Liberty Walk Silhouette S15s. It does have some gold accents. Not sure if I showcase the same colored one, but I think the other one was white. Yeah, that one was white. So pretty simple. Nothing different than in terms of crafting, but it's the same thing, just a different color. Next up, we got the H Hot Wheels kit concept. It reminds me of a Knight Rider ride. So yeah, not much going on. It does have a orange headlight and a two-tone color to it as well, black and silver. And then the rear is also giving the same vibe as the front with that orangeness. So yeah. Then next up, we got the Roadster Bite. Pretty much a fictional car that you'll probably never see in real life. It's wrapped in a highlight orange with some black stripes and a number 6 in the front. And looks like, yeah, number 6 that's covered by a huge side skirt. So here's the front. The side looks like those are side exits, side exhaust exits, and also there's a hood pop or a blower popping up. And then the wheels. And then here's the rear. And not much going on with it. Next up, we got the 1970 Pontiac Firebird wrapped in a metallic blue with a number 70 and some automotive logos with it. Also, it does have a shades of blues of stripes and a white stripe with it. It does have an open hood to it with chrome interior and a black tinnish windows and chrome rims. So it's the same thing as the white one, just different color. So next up, we got the coupe clip. This is a pretty much keychain for those who don't know. Looks like it's wrapped in a black gloss with a metallic gold stripe going all around. And then you got your infamous keyhole, which you can use for anything. Put on your keychain, your backpack, or whatever you want to keep track of. And next up, we got the 87 Ford Sierra Cosworth wrapped in a glossy red. Number 87 on top and on the side, with some automotive logos with it too, and gold rims. It's the same thing as the blue one, if you haven't seen that. So pretty much the same thing, just different color as I said before. And yeah, pretty simple. And next up, we have the Surfing School Bus wrapped in a glossy yellow and brown, giving me island vibes with it too. So you got the Gold Coast on the side, some white wall tires, and an open engine in the rear. So nice bottom, chrome bottom, and a lot of detail to the engine as well. So that's pretty cool. So here's the rear. And then the bottom. Not much going on. Next up, we got the Nissan Patrol Custom wrapped in a vanilla white with some red and orange stripes, and also an open hood with the engine, and you can see the twin turbos on the side. It does have some nice choice of wheels with some beadlocks, and it does have some automotive logos. It has like black tinted windows, and I believe it has just black interior as well. And looks like it has silver fenders, so nice touch to it. I love the aggressiveness. Not much going on in the rear, so yeah, nice craft. Next up, we got classic. Next up, we got the classic TV series Batmobile. You know, a little mini wrapped in a glossy maroon with some gold walls on tires or rings, and just not much going on with this one. You know, just like any other classic TV series Batmobile Hot Wheel, especially the mini ones. Just a little cute things. And next up, we have the Diecast Veloci. Probably pronouncing that wrong. It is wrapped in a green gloss. Looks like a swamp green, I should say, but a bit more, you know, brighter on the other side. Or a bit more bright but dark, if that makes sense. But it's wrapped in some automotive logos, number 3, 3, and yellow wheels. Some black accents with it as well. So a lot going on in terms of design. It is a well-crafted car. It does remind me of a, you know, a rally car with the mud flaps. So that's pretty cool. And next up, we got the Ford Escort RS 2000, wrapped in a glossy white. It has different shades of blue on the side, and 2 different wheels, and a nice looking back. So here's the front, the side, the top, and the rear. Loving the touch on the rear too, so that's cool. Next up, we have the Dragon Wagon. As you see, it's a Dragon Wagon. It's a new craft for 2023. It's wrapped in a, looks like a plastic red. Nothing glossy to it, but it has a #1 spoiler. And, you know, skinny wheels in the front, wide wheels in the rear. So here's front, side, and in the rear, showing off the engine. Wish they had the full hot on the side, because it's kind of cut off. But yeah, pretty nice. Next up, we got the Corvette Grand Sport Roadster, wrapped in a glossy black with some yellow stripes, yellow wheels, and a yellow headlight with a number 39 on the side, front, and rear. And you can see the intercooler or radiator, whatever that may be, some type of cooling system. But yeah, a lot of details going on. Well, not a lot, but enough details where I like it. So here's the front, the hood. Obviously you can tell it's a no top. On the side, you see the side exit, and then the rear. So next up, we got the Eruption. Not really liking this. Looks pretty funny and goofy, but you know, not really into these fictional designs. But you know, it's one of a kind that you could just come up and design. So looks like it's wrapped in a kind of like a metallic or glossy purple with a pink bottom and gold wheels. Here's the front, side, top. Pretty much looks like a jet on wheels, and then the rear. Next up, we got the T17 Pagani Hurrah Roadster, wrapped in a glossy white. I feel like I showed this before, but wrapped in white with some black stripes and orange or gold. And there's not much going on. So here's the front, side, not much with the bottom, and the rear. And then I got a couple that I got from the store. This is a Volvo P1800 gasser, wrapped in a glossy green with Hot Wheels lettering on the side and a trophy person with it too. So, quick look. Has a blower and the engine out of the hood, along with, looks like a winch in the front or something. And then you got the wide wheels in the rear, skinny wheels in the front. And you have the rear. It's a chrome interior and does have a roll bar, as you can see. And yeah. And next up we got the A El Camino wrapped in a metallic blue or purple with that shade of blue on the stripes and a silver bottom. Very neat. Does give me that lowrider vibe. Has a nice hood design with it too. So here's the front, the side, and the rear, and the bed. And this next up, we got this Mario Kart theme car called the Standard Kart. It is, you know, your typical Mario Kart if you never played Mario Kart itself. Wrapped in a glossy white and red, and a bottom blue. It wrapped in some yellow rims, and a, you know, typical exhaust that you see in Mario Kart with a yellow tip. So pretty nice if you don't know this, but yeah. And we have the 2023 Nissan Z. Pretty much nothing new about this, just different color. Plain Jane, just different color. You know how it is, so yeah. So next up we have an RLC purchase that I just made not too long ago. This is the 2021 Ford Bronco Wild Track. And here's the box. Comes with a fan design of trees and melons and the word Bronco. Along the other side, Ford and Redline Club. And then, you know, typical lettering in the back. So here's the box itself, or the car itself, wrapped in some clear plastic and black plasticking. And then here it comes with doors, removable doors, and removable tops. So it's a nice thing about it if you guys aren't aware of it. And then here's the car itself. It is wrapped in a blue chrome with very aggressive tires and wheels, or wheels I should say, with some bead lockers on all sides. Is this rubber? Yeah, this is rubber too, so that's very cool. So to start off, let's show you the front. It says Bronco, and a nice detail with the bumper itself. So that's very cool. And then the hood, it says Wild Track. It looks like it has some wipers. It's a nice touch. And then here's the side. I think it says Wild Track on the fender. Got the gas tank. And then here's the fenders itself. So that's very cool. And then the rear, it says what does it say? Wild Track on the license plate. The Ford logo on the side. And the horse on the other side as well. So a nice touch along with the taillights and the license plate, so that's cool. And then same thing goes for the other side. Not much going on, same thing, so nothing different. Just as Wild Track. And then there's the side mirrors. Forgot to showcase that. So it's very cool. And then the bottom has very nice detail in terms of the components of the vehicle itself. You see the rear def. You see the, what's this? The drive shafts and some arm linkages. So, and you can see the chassis itself. So it's a very nice touch. And so I'm going to be putting these attachments, and we're going to start off with the hood. So we'll start off the hood. Very simple and very nice, well put together. Yeah, it's on there. And on with the doors. So what is this? This is the right door, and you just clip it on, as so, and you close it. And then for the other side, do the same thing. Just clip it on. And yeah, that's the car itself. And I'll just show you guys some very detailed clips of the car. And so here's one more look at the car. Doors open. So very nice, a very neat craft. And then you can also remove the top just by squeezing. And yeah, you can have it with the doors at the top, or you can have the doors off. You know, with the top. So whatever your preference is, they give you that option. So very nice, very nice. So this is the Bronco 2021 Lot Track. So yeah, very nice. Last but not least, we do have both of these Mini GT's Kyle House. And so these are the Ativan edition. I got the wagon and the coupe. And so I just got further to my collection, did some research, and realized there's more to, you know, diecast itself or model cars in general. So yeah, let's go on with showing these. So first off, I'm gonna show you the Datsun 510 wagon. Very nice packaging, so I do appreciate Mini GT for doing that. And then here we have the car itself. So wrapped in plastic. This is way different than what you would expect from the Redline Club. So this is the Datsun, what do you call this? Datsun 510 wagon with an Advent theme to it, wrapped in a glossy black and red. And what's interesting about these is Mini GTs are very, I would say, they're not the most, but they're really, really detailed and very meticulous with their designs. So yeah, very nice car, very nice wagon, loving the wide fenders. And just to touch into details, so the one thing that's also crazy about this is that the hood opens as well. Here's the hood opening. You got the SR with turbo and whatnot, and just a very nice touch to the craft as well. And what's funny about these is I thought the side mirrors were metal, but they ended up being some kind of rubber material or some kind of material itself, so it doesn't break, considering this is a 164, and it's very nerve-wracking to, I guess, craft these. So with that being said, I'm gonna just show you guys the car itself. Here's the front, the hood, the side, the rear, and then inside has a roll cage. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but it does have a red interior. Hard to show, but yeah. And then for the bottom, a very nice touch to signify the collab or whatever design they're trying to go for in terms of who they're partnering up and whatnot. So that's very cool. And then next up, we got the Datsun 510 Pro Street. I guess these are both 510s, considering what they're labeled as. So same packaging, very nice packaging. That study force is way different than what you'd see at Redline. And this is all metal and rubber. I'm not saying everything's metal, but the car itself is metal. So with this one, same situation. You can open the hood. Does have the SR and the turbo showing. So here's the front, the side. And then what's also unique about this is it has that big wing on the rear too. And here's the top. And that's the rear. And some of these are not painted, surprisingly. It's like some plastic or some kind of acrylic, because the taillights are not painted. They're some kind of plastic to mimic real life, so that's pretty cool. And the side and the back and the bottom. So very nice, very detailed, and I will be showcasing you guys some pictures to show you guys better results of what the car itself looks like. So in the same situation with the interior, red interior and the roll cage. So just stay tuned for that. So that'll be it for January pickups. If you guys liked the video, like and subscribe. And stay tuned for more. And keep a lookout for February's pickups. And I'll be showcasing that at the end of February or beginning of March. So stay tuned. Till next time, peace.